The chairman of Parliament's Defence and Interior Committee and Member of Parliament MP for Builsa North, Honourable James Agalga, has commended the Ghana Armed Forces for what he described as very satisfactory and impressive improvements made to the ongoing nationwide recruitment exercise. Honourable Agalga gave the endorsement during a monitoring visit to the Wak Stadium in Accra on Thursday, where he led members of the committee together with the Chief of Defence Staff CDS, Lieutenant General William Agyapong, to assess new safety measures being implemented following the November 12 stampede that claimed the lives of 6 female applicants and injured several others. Honourable Agalga noted that unlike the overcrowding seen during the previous exercise, the Ghana Armed Forces has now established multiple screening centres and additional teams to assess eligibility, conduct medical checks, and also verify documents simultaneously. He further indicated that the CDS has assured the committee that the new measures are being implemented across all screening locations nationwide. He also expressed condolences to the families of the deceased applicants and those affected by the November 12 incident. During
the Select Committee for Defence and Interior decided to pay a working visit to the CDS's outfit to, first of all, ascertain for ourselves what measures have been ruled out to prevent a repetition of the chaotic scenes we saw at the last exercise, which unfortunately resulted in some fatalities. So, as the committee with oversight responsibility, this morning we decided that we pay a visit and to see for ourselves. Fortunately, what we have seen is very satisfactory. It's impressive. We've seen that, yes, they have now formed quite a number of centers, teams, to simultaneously assess the eligibility of the applicants who are interested in joining the armed forces. We've also seen for ourselves that, look, the doctors are at work, the teams that are responsible for documentation are also at work, and these things are happening simultaneously. And so from here, we are going to go to some other centers and see whether what we have seen at the Wak Stadium has been replicated over there. I am very convinced, because we've been briefed by the CDS that that is what they have done across all the screening centers. So I'd like to use this opportunity to commend the CDS for the visionary leadership he has brought to bear, even in the face of the disaster that happened. We are so far impressed, and we're going to send back a positive feed to the Right Honourable Speaker. Our 2 systems were here.
In the monitoring exercise, the delegation observed a more organized and controlled system with chairs provided across screening lanes to prevent crowding and also ensure that applicants could sit while awaiting their turn. Officers were also seen guiding applicants through the biometric verification, documentation review, as well as body selection tests under tighter supervision. The Chief of Defence Staff, Lieutenant General Agyapong, added his voice to the observations.
That only non-applicants should get to the centers, but that has reduced the crowd level, and so things have gone smoothly. I can also tell you that for the unfortunate ones who got injured, they are receiving medical treatment at 37. Some of them go in and out. Those who are still on admission are being taken care of well. I want to use this opportunity to convey to the bereaved family of the 6 young girls that on behalf of the Ghana Armed Forces, we want to commiserate with them and to say that may their souls rest in peace. But for me, what is important is the lessons that we learned from this particular exercise. This has told us that we need to do things differently moving on. And from the next possible recruitment section, we will come out with measures that makes this thing more seamless than it has been. But once again, thank you for coming. And as you can see, things are getting on smoothly.
Recruitment activities resumed today in the Greater Accra region after President John Dramani Mahama directed the armed forces to temporarily suspend the process, review safety protocols, and restructure the system to prevent any recurrence of overcrowding and chaos. Officers are guiding applicants through biometric checks, documentation review, and body selection tests as the exercise progresses smoothly under tightened supervision from senior military officers, a witness stated. Dennis Adjei, Addo's report for TV Africa News.